Lecture 1, Understanding the Role of PHP in Web Development. Approximately time required, 10 to 15 minutes. No exercise. Welcome to the first day of our PHP learning journey. I'm thrilled to have you all on board, and a special thanks to everyone who joined our WhatsApp group. As I mentioned there, PHP is a powerful backend technology used to develop dynamic websites. But before we dive into PHP itself, let's take a moment to understand how PHP fits into the broader picture of web development. The big picture of web development. Web development can be broken down into four core parts: Frontend, Backend, Database, Hosting Management. Understanding each of these parts is crucial as they all work together to make a website function smoothly. Let's explore them in detail. 1. Frontend, client-side scripting. The frontend is everything that the end user interacts with directly. It includes the website's graphics, text, images, and all the actions the user takes, like clicking buttons or filling out forms. End users are simply the people browsing the website. The frontend consists of three main technologies: HTML, HyperText markup language; CSS, cascading style sheets; JavaScript, JS. These are the languages your browser understands. While frameworks and libraries like React.js, jQuery, Bootstrap, and Angular might be used in web development, remember that these are built on top of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. At the core, your browser processes only these three languages to display the website. Client-side scripting means that all scripts execute directly on the device or software, the client, that is being used to browse the website. For example, if you're using a laptop, the laptop is the client. 2. Backend, server-side scripting. You might be wondering, if the browser understands only HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, then how does PHP fit into this? Good question. If you open a PHP file directly in your browser, you'll either see raw PHP code or prompt the browser to download it. Why? Because browsers don't understand PHP directly. This is where the server comes into play. A server interprets server-side languages like PHP and transforms them into HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which your browser can process. For PHP, this is typically done by a server like Apache. Other server-side languages like NodeJS, ASP, and JSP also require a server to process their logic and convert it into something the browser understands. Server-side scripting refers to the operations that happen on a server, which hosts the website's code, data, and resources. This server is like the brain of the website, and it runs 24/7 to ensure that the website is accessible to users at any time. 3. Database. A database is what allows your website to store and manage data, such as usernames, passwords, posts, comments, and more. When users interact with the website, they may input or request information, and this is where the backend, PHP, comes in. It communicates with the database to store or retrieve the necessary data. Databases make websites dynamic because they allow the content to change based on user interaction. Think of it as the memory of the website, storing all the information it needs to function and respond to user needs. 4. Hosting management. Hosting management is the aspect of web development that ensures your website is available and accessible to users at all times. It involves understanding the setup and configuration of DNS, domains, and subdomains. While hosting management isn't directly related to coding, it's essential for every web developer to understand how websites are deployed and made accessible online. Many hosting providers handle the setup and management automatically, but having a solid understanding of hosting is essential for ensuring that the website runs smoothly and is available to visitors. Why PHP matters in web development. PHP plays a central role in backend web development. It's one of the most widely used server-side languages, and it allows web developers to create dynamic and interactive websites. Without PHP or similar technologies, a website would be static and unable to respond to user input or interact with databases. As we move forward, we will learn how PHP processes data, connects with databases, and interacts with the front-end to create fully functional websites. That's all for today. We've covered the basic building blocks of web development and introduced PHP as a backend technology. In the next lecture, we'll begin learning PHP's core features and start writing our first PHP code. Stay tuned and get ready to dive deeper into the world of backend web development.